Scientists agree. The universe began with the Big Bang. But beyond that first instant, our knowledge collapses. So what lies on the other side of that wall? Time, space, you, me, and even reality itself had a beginning? And what if we could ask, what came before it all? But here's the riddle. What was there before it? Did time even exist? Or are we staring at the ultimate cosmic curtain, a boundary beyond which human knowledge may never pass? This is not just a scientific question. It's one of the oldest mysteries of philosophy, religion, and cosmology alike. And today we'll explore the leading theories, the wildest ideas, and the profound implications of asking, what was before the Big Bang? The Big Bang Theory is the most successful explanation we have for the origin of our universe. According to it, space, time, matter, and energy all began about 13.8 billion years ago. But the moment we ask, what came before, we're not just talking physics, we're probing the very limits of science and human imagination. This question matters because it's tied to our deepest curiosity. Where do we come from? Why is there something rather than nothing? And could there be more beyond the universe we know? Most people imagine the Big Bang as a giant explosion in empty space. But in truth, it wasn't an explosion in space. It was an explosion of space itself. Space and time were born together in that event. So when we ask, what was before the Big Bang? It's a bit like asking, what's north of the North Pole? In the traditional Big Bang model, the question itself might not even make sense because there was no before. Time began with the Big Bang. But of course, science never stops at the simple answer. Let's explore the most fascinating possibilities. Stephen Hawking famously argued that asking what came before the Big Bang is meaningless because time itself is a dimension of the universe. Without time, there is no before. He compared it to traveling around the Earth. You can go east, west, north, or south, but if you go far enough north, you hit the North Pole. Beyond it, north no longer exists. Similarly, the Big Bang is like the pole of time. Before it, there is no direction called earlier. This view is elegant but also deeply unsatisfying. Our human brains want to imagine something beyond, which brings us to other theories. What if the universe didn't have a single beginning, but instead goes through endless cycles of birth, death, and rebirth? This idea is ancient, appearing in Hindu cosmology, in Greek philosophy, and even in some indigenous traditions. But modern physics has its own version. Some cosmologists propose that the universe expands for billions of years, then slows, collapses back on itself in a big crunch, and rebounds in another big bang. In this scenario, our universe could be just one in an infinite chain, expanding, collapsing, and re-emerging forever. If this is true, then the atoms in your body may have existed in countless previous universes, recycled through stars, galaxies, and perhaps infinite cycles of creation. At the smallest scales, reality is not smooth, but jittery and chaotic. Empty space itself bubbles with fluctuations of energy, popping particles in and out of existence. Some scientists suggest that our entire universe may have emerged from this quantum foam, a random fluctuation that ballooned into a full-blown cosmos. In this picture, before the Big Bang, there was no grand universe, just a frothing sea of quantum uncertainty. And every so often, one of those bubbles expands into a universe like ours. If universes can emerge this way, then our cosmos might be just one bubble in an infinite multiverse, perhaps with different laws of physics, different dimensions, even unimaginable forms of reality. Another leading idea comes from inflation theory, proposed by Alan Guth in the 1982nd. According to inflation, right after the Big Bang, the universe expanded faster than the speed of light, stretching quantum fluctuations into galaxies and cosmic structures. But here's the twist. Inflation might not have stopped everywhere. Instead, it could be eternal, endlessly creating pocket universes within a vast multiverse. That means our Big Bang may not have been the beginning, but just one local event in a much larger, eternal cosmic sea. If the multiverse exists, there could be infinite versions of you living slightly different lives in slightly different worlds. Modern physics struggles because our two greatest theories, Einstein's relativity and quantum mechanics, don't play nicely together. To truly understand the Big Bang, we need a theory of quantum gravity. Some researchers working on loop quantum gravity suggest that the universe never truly began. Instead, a previous universe collapsed, reached a quantum bounce, and then re-expanded into ours. This avoids the singularity problem, an infinitely dense point at the start, and instead suggests a cosmic heartbeat with universes bouncing in and out forever. Finally, we must admit, all these theories could be wrong. The truth may be stranger than we can conceive. What if time itself is an illusion? What if the cosmos is part of a simulation? Or what if before the Big Bang is simply a category mistake, a question that can't be answered because reality isn't built that way? Every great mystery in history once seemed impossible until it was solved. The question of what came before the Big Bang might one day find its answer. Or maybe it's a mystery meant to forever stretch the limits of human thought. The faint afterglow of the Big Bang still surrounds us today, a kind of fossil light from 13.8 billion years ago. Without it, we might never have confirmed the Big Bang at all. Science can only see back to 10 to the power of minus 43 seconds after the Big Bang. Before that, our laws of physics break down completely. It's a blank spot on the cosmic map. Some philosophers argue that asking what came before is a trick of language, like asking what's outside the universe. When the universe is space and time, outside and before may simply not exist. If our universe is just one bubble in an eternal sea of creation, what does that make you? A tiny accident of chance, or a necessary part of an infinite cosmic story?